Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Parasyte the Maxim, episode 20. So, last time we had the raid start, right? I should have went back and watched that episode. I'm still not 100% sure how they had the information that there's parasites in this building where the mayor is and everything, but however they have it, they do, and they're here, and they have a big scanner thingamajig that can, it showed that the human body didn't have a skull. It basically was like an X-ray, um, which led me to wonder, like, could they fake a skull and get past that sensor? But either way, they potentially have found one parasite so far. And I was wondering if they were going to try to use Uragami's power, if they were going to, like, open the door for that one and have him try to pick out, like, now that their sensor has picked one out, have him try to pick one out and see if he's the real deal, because they're still, like, trying to test him, right? So see if he picks out that same person, kind of thing. But yeah, Shinichi is there. Things, I have a feeling, are going to get crazy because the mayor's in there. If they make him walk past that sensor too, he's the big dog. He's the one that they got in power for, the survival of the parasites. So what will the parasites' last resort be if it comes to that? So we'll have to watch the episode and find out, shall we? Alrighty, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Damn, okay, they're just taking the shot. Yep. She's like, I thought for sure I'd be okay. Alright. Yeah, I didn't mention it at the start of this one. I did for most of my other ones, but for most of my other videos, not this show, the other shows I did this week, but I had COVID. I'm getting over it, which I'm mostly over it at this point. Every now and then I feel like I get like a little bit of shortness of breath depending on like what I'm doing, and then every now and then I still feel like I get like hot really easy, which I was feverish during that time, so I wonder if my body just hasn't like properly like reset its temperature kind of thing. But straight up, I like just took a shower and ran upstairs real fast and came back down, and I felt like really hot for a while, like overly hot. And it's like, that's kind of annoying, but for the most part, I'm better. But in case, every now and then I still have a lingering cough. It's not very often that I do cough, but especially when I've been talking a lot. I've already recorded one video, so I talked a lot in that. It's possible that I may cough in this one, if you guys are just wondering why I'm coughing a lot or something. Alright. Really glad I didn't put a sweatshirt on, because I'm actually pretty warm right now. I even had my window cracked a little, and it's like 30 degrees outside. using the buses to block the body. Exactly what Ryoko was worried about, too. These efficient humans and stuff, right? When they work together and coordinate. I guess it's probably his notes, right? Maybe the investigator. He's trying to get away. Okay. So he knows that Hirakawa's a parasite, huh? Then? Too risky for Migi. Is she gonna break the sensors? Oh shit. He can tell. Oh shit. They just killed a person. Is he just trying to get him to shoot? Oh shit! Nope. He was one. Okay. Oh. Sensors are getting shot. Well, now this is shit's gonna cause panic. picking people up and throwing them. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's why I said don't shoot. Collateral damage. They're just calmly walking away and they're just gonna let them. Shit. Yep, well, you're a fool if you decide to do that. Even if you're human. Shit's crazy, man. It actually could have been far worse than it is right now. Man, it's like I didn't really think about the fact that it's a killer they're using. Like, he could just lie. And get people killed just because he's a murderer and it's fun, you know? Oh my god, just using a person as a shield? Ugh. God, can you imagine? Alright, what are you guys gonna do? So they're pretty confident that they can get out, huh? Alright. Scary that they're that confident. He did. I mean, yeah. It's just whether it's justified due to the situation. But he didn't show much remorse for killing the person, but the person did. They said not to move. If you're gonna have a bunch of guns pointed at you, you listen to what the people say. You would think he would fear his own life a little more, Origami, you know? Oh my god, are they banging in here? Ignorance is bliss. Uh-oh. Just shoot, huh? Damn. Oh, okay. How did he know? Or did he not? Shit. Origami's kinda right. Yeah. It doesn't matter how many people die, as long as we get rid of the thing that threatens human extinction, you know? This is what makes humans scary. This is what Ryoko was worried about, too. We will just sacrifice each other just to... and justify it by saying the greater good. Kill him! What are you guys doing? I mean, I know they don't trust Origami, right? But after someone has 10 bullet holes in their arm and they're just like, ugh, and walk away, you shoot. Uh-oh. Just shoot everyone, I don't care. Oh shit. Shoot him! What are you waiting for? Was that, the face looks a little different, but is that the Miki or whatever? The one that has a bunch? What are they taking so long to shoot at this guy for? Wow, he's confident that he can... So his body is enough to take it? Is it all the bullets? Oh, the look on his face. Gonna shoot him back. Well, no wonder why he's so confident. Jeez. Just gave him the ammunition he needed. That's not good. How do you stop him then? Uragami ran because he could tell that there was like 4 of them in there or whatever, right? Or 5? A little bit of that weird sense, that little aura inside the bullet hole. Alright. Jesus, I don't know how you stop him. So I wonder if Hirakawa is similar in that regard. Does he have a bunch of parasites in him too? Or... Because, like, he acted like he'd be fine, too. Like, now I understand why that one was confident, but... Shit, alright. Well, I guess next episode we will probably find out why he was so confident. Well, shit. Yeah, I apologize, guys. I have a really hard time, like, I think I'd recognize, you know, Miki, the head that was on that body before. I'm pretty sure it must be that body, right? When it changed to the second face looks so, like, generic to me that I'm having a really hard time to recognize it on a whim between all the other generic face little suits that they have there in the Hirakawa group and everything. So that's my bad. But still, like, even... It's supposed to be legs, arms, and head, right? So why was him getting shot in the heart not effective? I don't know. Maybe there's, like, enough of them in there to, like, block and protect the heart, or maybe they're doing kind of like Migi did and, like, healing it and rebuilding it using some of the power of some of the 5 of them that's in there. I'm not sure, but that's it, guys, for episode 20. But yeah, that was pretty crazy, and I mean, that's not even the crazy part, right? Not even that guy at the end there. The crazy part that I'm talking about is the beginning with, you know, just the accidental kills of humans in the situation. I mean, they went in there probably knowing that, though, right? That's the... And I mean, as I said throughout the reaction, that's what makes humans scary, is that we are capable of sacrificing each other and justifying it for the greater good, because really, no life loss should go, unpunished, and, I mean, like, basically, killing people should never go unpunished, but these guys can come in here and accidentally kill civilians because of, the safety of mankind. They've justified it to be that, right? These things are predators. They're eating people. They threaten humans if they exist, if they learn to replicate in some way. That could be the end of humans, right? Really, the biggest advantage humanity has is its numbers versus the amount of parasites there are, and the fact that parasites, as far as we know, they can't just make more of them, right? Unless we figure out where they came from originally. But it seems like there was a batch of them released, whether they came from space, whether they came from, someone that made that, like, genetically engineered them or whatever. However they were created, it seems like a finite number of them came in. Once we deal with them all, then it's not a problem anymore. Unless, of course, they figure out how to replicate, right? So, but yeah, so taking them out early, that's why they're just like, collateral damage, whatever, we need to get them. Anyone else in this building dies, and that one dude is leading that up, and like Origami said, he's a killer too, just like Origami is. Sure, he's a little more justified, but yeah, I mean, I will say, I don't feel too much pity for the guy that, like, got up and freaked out when they said, like, just, if you think of yourself as a human, get on the floor, put your hands on your head, don't move. Like, when a bunch of guys, especially if they're law enforcement, come in and tell you to do that, you do exactly what they say, you don't question it, you don't fight it, and you live to see another day, usually. But that guy decided to get up and, I don't know why, and just got shot. I don't exactly feel bad for him. I mean, that's the thing, is, like, if you're not gonna listen to what the cops say, then that shit's gonna happen, right? Like, they're trained that if you have that moment's hesitation where you're like, oh no, maybe this guy's just scared, that gives them enough time to chop your head off with, because it could have been a parasite, right? So it's like, even in our world, obviously there are plenty of times where cops jump the gun and kill someone they shouldn't. It happens a lot. I'm not denying that. But there are other times where people don't listen at all to what the cops are telling them to do, and they just resist fully, and then they end up getting shot, and people are, like, pissed about it. And it's like, no, that one was the person's fault. You're supposed to listen to what the cops say. Regardless of how scared you are, you do what they say, or else something like that happens, because it's very quick for someone to pull out a gun and shoot the cop. They can't be second-guessing themselves, So, but it is what it is. It's the way it goes down sometimes. But obviously, there are those situations where, cops jump the gun when it's not provoked, right? And that's a whole nother problem that our society needs to work on. But I like them talking about, like, using a killer, like the one guy was saying that. And I mean, I've known it, like, we've known who Origami was for a few episodes now, but I never really, like, thought about it until we actually saw this episode of using him to be the main identifying source in this raid after the sensors went down. It was like, it's crazy because he could just lie, right? Like, it doesn't seem like he did. But if he really wanted to, this guy's a killer, he could very easily be like, yeah, that's one. They shoot him and he's like, oh, oops, Like, I could see him doing that, and that's, like, the scary thing about using someone that's a killer. And I never really, like, sometimes when I watch anime, I let things go, and I'm just like, oh, what's the big deal? Just let him do it, And I'm just like, he's an anime character, he probably has that power, whatever, just let him do it. And it's like, sometimes I just let those things go a little too easily than if I was like thinking logically, like if it was a real life thing that I heard about, I'd be like, why the hell would you ever let a convicted like killer, do this kind of thing? But so far so good anyway. But yeah, he just hauled ass away. He was just like, and I mean, I guess maybe that was unclear to those guys because they didn't shoot right away, right? They just let that guy lead them to the slaughter. Granted, it doesn't seem like shooting would have done anything anyway, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe some kind of acid or something? I'm trying to think of what can defeat that guy, because they riddled him with holes and it didn't do anything, but that flesh seems to be able to, like, take the holes in, but, like, we know that acid worked well on, Hideo, or whatever his name was, earlier on in the show. So, I wonder if they could have, maybe the best way to deal with that guy is to have, like, spray guns of acid, right? And then if he transforms and goes to, like, fight them, that's what happened to Hideo, where he transformed and then the acid got in the, like, crevices of his flesh stuff body, and it fucked up his head. So maybe that's the way we deal with this guy. I don't know. But I'm also really curious to see what the mayor's capable of, because he seemed just as confident as the other guy, yet we know that, as far as we know, Miki's the only one that has, like, 5 in him, right? But maybe the governor has been messing around with stuff too. But he's just standing there all confident, so I guess we'll find out what makes him so confident, Whether he has a bunch in him as well, or is he some other kind of, like, beast entirely? I don't know. But I'm excited to see the next episode and find out. We have Shinichi, struggling with the fact that he wants to help in some way, but Migi doesn't, because obviously this is a big risk for revealing Migi if they were to help. So, and especially seeing how trigger happy everyone is in this situation, you probably don't want Shinichi in there. Even if he's helping people, all it takes is one of these soldiers to see Shinichi in the wrong light. They turn the corner and they see Shinichi's arm, even though he's helping people, and then they shoot, And Shinichi's, just a human other than his hand, so, yeah. Probably a good thing that Migi is holding him back, but I would like for somehow him to be able to help, but I just don't know what he could do without revealing Migi, so. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. Links in the description below, or should be popping up on the screen. Thank you guys so much as usual, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.